the NFL, has re-signed with Denver, and he is joining us. By the way, you had options. Denver is my favorite. I think you're going to win the division. I think you're going to be really good. I think the defensive front, Russell Wilson. Why did you decide, Kareem, to re-sign with him?
I felt like, just the core group that we had, just the guys in the locker room. I like, all the moves that we made in the offseason. Obviously, adding Russell was a huge move for us. And a couple other guys, adding Randy and DJ from San Fran. So I think we made some huge moves that's definitely going to, boost us and put us where we need to be, in the AFC West. So just looking forward to the season. So for me, that was a no-brainer for me to sign back.
Kareem, what was your first reaction? I don't know where you learned that Russell Wilson was a Bronco, but what was the minute you learned? What was your reaction?
I immediately text Coach Hackett, and this was before I signed back. I text him and I said, "That's a huge piece," So after that, it's just exciting and just kind of sitting around and seeing what was going to happen with me. But I kind of knew in the back of my mind that I was always going to sign back to Denver.
When Russell signed, has it changed the temperature in the room, the mood on the team? Like, what does Russell Wilson do to you and teammates? The feeling?
It's changed everything in the building. The energy from everyone, the staff in the cafeteria, just everybody. The locker room's different. It's an upbeat. In the locker room from everybody. Obviously the offensive guys are definitely excited about it. But, anytime you can add a quarterback like that, a guy that's seen it all, he's played in the big game. He's won the big game. So just his leadership and everything that he brings on and off the field, it just changes changes everything about your culture, your locker room, and everything else.
So Tyreek Hill, Kareem, I don't know if you know this, he's no longer in the division. Was that a good day for you?
Definitely. Definitely. Obviously, you definitely love competing against a guy like that because he's going to bring the best out of you. But, him and that offense in Kansas City, those guys were lethal and his elite speed, But seeing him go to Miami, I definitely wasn't sad at all. I definitely wish him the best, but I'm happy he's not in there, and I don't have to see him twice a year anymore.
So Nathaniel Hackett, a lot of times teams hire coordinators. We don't know how they're going to be. We don't know. Now, people like him. He's on the offensive side of the ball, which is the league. It's kind of pivoting now to a more offensive league. What can you tell me about Nathaniel Hackett? I don't know him other than what I see at press conferences and practice video.
Right. He brings a ton of energy in everything that he does. He's all about competing. He's implemented, something different when it comes to, the team and competing. Everything we do, we compete. We have little goals in the team meeting room, and he start off each meeting, where he pick a guy out of the, from offense to defense, and it's all about competing. So we shoot for, to see who's going to win. Just all about, competing and energy and being a complete pro. And, that's what he preaches day in and day out, and we definitely love that about him, having your coach and bringing that energy day in and day out. You look forward to going in and putting in that work with him.
You got some, they went and got the Oklahoma pass rusher, the kid from San Francisco, Randy Gregory, Russell Wilson. Patrick Surtain was a great pickup last year. He had a very good draft last year. Kareem, I look at this Broncos roster. Javonte Williams is a great find, your receiver. I don't see a hole. You have a young safety I love. Is this as talented a team as you played for?
I'll say it's definitely right up there with one of the best teams that when it comes to talent, definitely. I think that last year I was in Houston, I think we was pretty talented. But this team is definitely right up there with the top team. Like you said, we got a ton of talent, ton of young talent at that, on both sides of the ball. On paper, like you said, there's definitely no holes. It's just up to us to go out and, put the work in and day out to be able to go out on Sundays and be successful.
So Nick Saban, you went to Alabama. You were a first-round pick. If I recall, you were the 20th pick in the draft to the Houston Texans, if I recall. You played there for a few years, and then it was Denver, 9 years in Houston. So Saban's complaining a lot about this NIL. What do you make of that? Listen, I'm for paying the players. What do you make of that?
Yeah, definitely. I wish it was around when I was in school. I mean, things changed. It's not going to always be what it was. I guess he's used to obviously getting all the players and beating some of these schools out, but now these schools find another way to get some of the top guys around the country. But that's what it's about. Things change, things evolve. So I mean, I'm all for these guys making whatever money that they make. It's tough on that college campus with no job. And even if you want to get off campus and go somewhere nice to eat, you can't because you guys weren't making any money. But now all that changes. So I mean, it's great for those guys.
So when you were at Alabama and you were a great player, how broke were you as a college athlete?
I look forward to every semester when they put, I think we had maybe like a $200 stipend on our little ID cards, and they work at various restaurants around campus and stuff. So I look forward to that monthly. So I mean, it's one of those things where you survive off of pizza and wings, but and you gotta put in. You gotta maybe have 3 or 4 guys chipping in to get pizza, but I mean, it was a real struggle when it came to money. So I mean, cafeteria was definitely definitely kept you alive.
Wow. The people that complain about that. Can you imagine? Stadium's full, you're playing for championships, and he can't afford pizza. That's ridiculous. Hey, Kareem, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you in the AFC Championship. I'm a little ahead of myself there, but congrats on all your success. I can't wait.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You bet, Kareem Jackson. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.